Hello, hello. Thanks for joining the monochrome stream. Losing track of what week this is. I think it's 7 of streaming live here. So last week we switched things up and we went to the game maker and we were experimenting with the characters we had been making and some of the assets and kind of see how they all work together in building a game with them. So we'll probably switch it up and alternate that or figure something out to do a little bit of both. But today we are back in VoxEdit, and before last week we had been doing all of the bad guy characters, which are the hunters, and they are all black and white in our monochrome world. And so this week thought it'd be pretty cool to switch it up and do one of the good guys, or good girls in this case. So this will be our first hue characters, what they're called, HUE, and they have color to them. So their clothes are still black and white, but they do possess skin pigment and eye color, hair color, that sort of thing. But the cool thing about this character in this case is she chooses to add another color to her, and that is the color red, which in our monochrome world you can only get that from blood. So the hues are typically, trying to hide from the hunters and cover themselves to let it not be known that they are a hue. But in this case, she does quite the opposite, and so she's going to be a pretty strong fighter, warrior in the game. So yeah, let's get to it. So again, I'm starting with our base character here, and we're going to jump in here. So first thing I'll do, that's a quick swap. On the base character template, they come with a chest A and a chest B, and they come with a head A and a head B. So if you look right here, obviously, or not obviously, the difference is the chest area. So being that she's female, we will probably want to do chest B. So I'm just going to drag that over here, and we'll swap that out. And then because she does have long hair, I will use head B because that kind of gets us there in a sense. So it's a little longer here, and we can shape that up as we want. So let me just double check one thing. That's what I thought. Here we go. So one moment. I think we'll start with her head. I'm really excited to actually get to use color because the last 4, 5, 6 characters we haven't been able to do that. So it's going to be really nice to do that, but it's also going to be really weird having to see that color. So let's jump into the head here. And her hair is still black. It's pretty dark, which is totally fine. But what we'll do, let's go ahead and just kind of shape the hair up here so that it's closer to the photo. And let me click this. Okay. So her skin tone is darker, so let's hone that in. Not yellow. And then we'll get her a little darker. And then we'll do the same with the nose. Actually, let's start exactly where we were. One of the good things about doing black and white is that all the color are easy to remember because it's the same 2 letter or numbers repeated. Colors are not that case. There we go. So then, cool. Eyebrows, I think this shares with the bottom of the hair. It does, which is fine. So let's get pretty dark here. So I'm still not, like, this is black. Black, and we don't want a solid black, so we'll do like super dark brown. Actually more towards the gray side, less brown. Something like that. And then let's change our eye color to brown. Oh my gosh, I get to actually pick colors now. But they need to be lighter than that. And add it more towards the yellow. Okay, not that yellow. And then we're gonna attempt to do this eyebrow. Giving you the eyebrow thing. And I wonder if that means, whoops, that means this one's gonna have to be down, right? Oh wow, what did I do? It might be 2, or maybe this one's gotta be, all of them have to be down. Maybe that's what we gotta do. And let's give us our skin back. There, that's better. Eyebrows all over the face. Okay. Not 100% on this eye color. Like I said, now working with color, it is so weird. I have so many options. Alright, let's go with that for right now. Maybe a little bit darker. Alright, so this hair. What are we gonna do with you? So obviously her forehead needs to be shaped up here. Oh, no, I'm punching holes in her head. Alright, so I think we're pretty accurate right there. And then we'll start painting. Let's just paint this real quick. And it's gonna get really hard to see. Oh, Cosmo wants to say hello. Hello, Cosmo. He's been asleep literally all day long. And then I push the button and he's gonna come talk to me. Hey, buddy. Yeah, he's saying hello, that's all. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're gonna cover up the rest of the hair here. What's he barking at? Stormy? He's barking at another dog. Alright, now I really gotta turn this on so we can see what's underneath here. Okay. For now, I want this to be symmetrical, so we're going to turn on our x-axis. And we're going to add some of this hair back. Oops, that is not what I want. So we've got there, there. Let's get this as symmetrical as possible for right now. It's really hard to see. That's pretty good for right now. Okay. Is that symmetrical? We just need to add one right there. Whoa. Right there, I think. And then I think we're gonna need to delete this since she's kind of going down into ponytails here. It's not really gonna come back. her ear. And then we need to color this part. Not that we'll probably see it, but just in case. Okay. So I think we've got it kind of where we want it to be. Is that? Looks pretty symmetrical to me. Except not. We're missing. Oh, I like this side better. Okay, there I go breaking it. Now we're symmetrical. Okay. Let's turn this off. Alright, let's start this red. And then that will help determine if we need to drop the hair down a little bit or not. Saving as we go. Alright, so we need to choose a red color. Actually, this looks pretty good, actually. So again, in our game, the hues, the good guys, are the only ones with color. Oh, there we go. So she is less about hiding and more about fighting. So she's painted her face with blood as kind of a gesture of, you know, kind of like war paint, battle paints. She's not gonna take their crap anymore. So I think we go all the way under her eyes, and then we kind of switch this up. And we are gonna go over the nose, but I didn't do it yet because I want to do a darker color. Let's see if we can do our stock colors here. It's pretty cool. And then normally I do the shapes and stuff like the first day, and then Friday we do like the colors and stuff. But today, because of the red, I think we'll go ahead and color this. So let's see. So we've got the darker on the nose, and we could actually maybe do that where the bottom of our nose is peeking out a little bit. Let's see. Give me. There we go. So, I'm liking that so far. Maybe just got longer on this side. Let's do maybe on this side. Oops, let's get back to this. Maybe it gets pretty long right there, something like that. Kind of off center that. That's pretty cool. Cool. All right, let's fix her lips because they're gonna be a different color and a different shape. Actually, she's not gonna be smiling. I think just something like that. Cool. Let's see what it looks like if we zoom out all the way. I know her body's not anywhere near done, but it's looking pretty cool. Oops. Something I need to do before I forget is we kind of fix this part. I don't remember how we've done this in the past. Maybe it was take this row off. I think it was. Yeah, just kind of slim up, not that one. Slim up the jawline. And maybe it is this row. So it's not so wide. might be too much now. Maybe not, we just need to take this off. What does that look like? That's not bad. As long as we did it equally, we're alright. Cool. So let's change the slip color real quick. I think we didn't do that. And let's go a little more skin tone. No, that is not skin tone. What the heck? No, she's not wearing lipstick. Getting crazy now. Something there. Alright. Let's fix this hair real quick. I say real quick, but hair is always tricky, isn't it? Alright, we're gonna put our symmetry back on. And we're gonna add another layer on the side. I don't want it to be too flat. So let's see. Maybe here. Plus it'll help cover up the ear a little bit so it's not, whoops, sticking out so far. Cool. Alright, so we can't really see the back, but we need to probably split this in the middle. So this would be a pigtail, this would be a pigtail. And somewhere here we're not having hair, maybe there. So that's the base of her head. Maybe one more. And we just need to color that part in. So we can do that. Alright, now we'll switch tools to our face tool. So now when we click, it's just going to add a layer on what we're clicking on. Now here's the trick. You don't want this hair to stab through the body, which it looks like we are doing that very much so. So what we might need to do, we need to bring these pigtails further back here. So let's see how we can do that. Maybe back here. And then we'll delete this part and this part. Okay, now that's a bit much. And then one more. So we'll make it kind of taper back there so it's resting on the back of her shoulders there. And then we'll shape these up. This side's fine because it's at an angle. Let's see. It's gonna look really funny right now, but yeah, we'll add more hair up there. Let's put the T-pose. Okay, so now it's even on the back. Yeah, so we need to add more hair here, and then it slopes down, and then we'll round this out, and then try to go as far down as we can, but that might be difficult. Okay, so we're at the bottom right now. We're at the bottom. Alright, let's put our grid on because it is really hard to see. I don't know if y'all can even, yeah, y'all can see that kind of. Alright, so let's add another go. Maybe a little more head back here, holding that in place. Cool. And then I think we need to fill this in a little bit more. Alright, let's try to round this out. So we'll probably delete like that. And like that. Take these corners, this corner, this corner, that corner. That one and that one. Okay, so now we're pretty rounded. I know it's kind of hard to see. I can't really do much about the braids. Can't really show that without getting it to be a little crazy, but that's alright. So, okay, I just had an idea. So typically, since we're on the bottom, like our hair right now is going to the floor, I could open this canvas larger, but then I would have to ensure that I put her neck exactly where it needs to be on the template so that all the animations work properly, which I'm capable, I mean, I'm confident that I could do that, but it's possible I could mess that up. So what I'm thinking, oh, I've got a rogue little thing right there. There we go. Cool. So let me jump out of this. Save. Do I have one here to show? Okay, so this is the guy we did the week before last. So there's a lot of times on him, because he's kind of crazy, where we had to go outside of the area in which his body part is. For instance, like these skulls are separate pieces. You can see the outline there. And these kneecaps, his knee pads here are separate pieces that we added. So what I'm thinking is for her and her hair, we can do the same thing. So I will make a hairpiece. Oh, see, that digs in right there. It might be all right. So what we can do is, what is this? Spam, spam. How do I, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. Why is it not gonna go away? Okay. So what we'll do is we'll create two separate remaining ponytail pieces, and we'll attach them here, and they'll get to go down really far, and we just have to pretend or hope that they don't interact with her body and stab through it. So let's see here on her face. Let's go ahead and shade the red like I just was talking about. So we have it darker on her nose. I think if we take that darker and maybe do kind of the outlines dark. Yeah, maybe the outlines are drying faster, so it's going to be kind of this darker one, and then we'll copy that color and we'll go a little bit lighter. And by a little bit, I think I'm going to mean a lot of it. Let's see. Let's get to where we can see it. All right, and now I'm going to drag it lighter. That's darker. There we go. So now we have our dark, our middle, and then our lighter. And we might even do another one. Bless you. So maybe that part. No, not yet. So let's do another color. So we'll paint it on. It'll look the same because it is, and then we will. There we go. So now you can see the difference. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. We do that one like that. Cool. So that kind of blends everything in. And then I think I do want to take this one and go. Cool. Okay. Let's see here. Let's take off this part of the ear, make it a little rounded. I think that looks better already. Okay, let's get down to her outfit now. Okay, so let me grab our skin tone real quick so we can match that. So I need to write that down. Again, it's going to be a little harder this time. Okay, that's her skin tone. So we'll do the chest here. So first thing we'll do is we will just make it all the skin color, and then we will put the clothes on. Okay, so she's wearing a shirt as the base layer, which is pretty light, so maybe there. And it's a V-neck, so for this we're just going to paint it on, and I'm going to turn on symmetry again. So we will change our tool here. So all of this is shirt. Hello. Here. And all of this back here, I'd imagine, is shirt. And yeah, it probably comes up something like that. Did I miss one? I did. There we go. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Need to write down that color too. Not too bad. Let's write down our shirt color. This is her skin. There goes Cosmo again. Okay, AB is the shirt. Okay. We need to do that. There's a belly piece that also makes up the top half, which is this part right here. So we'll jump into that and quickly make that the same as the shirt color. There we go. Cosmo. He just wants to say hi. On the arm, she's got a little bit of sleeve here. So first thing we'll do is we'll make this arm her skin color. All right. And then we'll add her shirt color. And these are really, really tiny sleeves. And we need to have where the shirt touches, or this arm touches the shirt, we need it to be the same color so we don't have any Z fighting. So maybe her arm sleeve is like that. What did I do? 1, 2. There. That seems very long. Okay, so we're going to exaggerate these a little bit. Alright, something like that, but we might have to tweak it. Let's see. No, because it goes, that part that looks really long is weird, is it actually goes in there, but it'll look weird when she's doing like, it's not that weird. Plus it's kind of known that your arm touches your shirt, so let's take some of that off. Maybe just one row. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So let's do the same on the other arm real quick. Put her back in our idle pose. There we go. Alright, so skin color is that, and her shirt color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3. We'll do the same over here. All right. So that's her shirt. Cool. Now, her pants are darker gray. So let's do that. Maybe something like that. I'll write that down while we're here. 4C, okay. And then we just need to do the same thing for both thighs, both, whatever the other part of the leg is called. Why am I not thinking of it? What's it called here? Oh, just left leg, okay. Left leg. Right thigh. All right, and right leg. Oops. All right. So she's got pants and the shirt. And let's go ahead and put her forearms, her skin color. And then let's move to probably the trickiest part of all this will be this like outer shirt thing. Whoa, that is not quite what I wrote down there. All right. Better. So, just these like little bitty strings going across here. I wonder if, I don't know if we'll be able to do that since we're using the blocks, but let's try. Let's do a little bit darker. So if we started here, yeah, we're going way too far over there. If I'm here, it looks solid, so maybe we have to go. Or maybe it's just one that goes across like that. Do I have blue in that? Do I? It's kind of black. Let's get some contrast. So we can try that. It might look cool later when we have all of her other things on her. It might kind of pop with that. So, okay. So her chopped off ponytails. I I guess we could try to knock that out real quick so it doesn't look so silly. I guess we could try. So let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3. Okay. Okay, so for this, we're going to create a new VXM. Put it in here. So this will be Ponytail. I already forgot what I counted, and I didn't write down what color it was, but that's okay. We'll just make it something crazy so we can see it, like yellow. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's what the top has to be, so it matches up evenly. Oh gosh, how long are we making this? Where does it go down there? Like middle of her back. Let's try that. We're gonna crop it, and then so it's gonna attach theoretically here, and it's gonna get smaller. So let's make it smaller on the bottom. Oh, nope, nope, nope. What am I doing? So maybe like obviously as small as we can get it would be 1 voxel. Oh, I'm already deleting what we need. So it's got a little band on it. And the smallest part peeks out. So the bottom has to be the small. Okay, now we're getting there. Take a little bit more of this out. Make it uneven. Just kind of a ponytail now, it's not really braids, because that would be insane. Maybe this side comes up. I think we've lost where we can make a oops. We've lost where we can make a tie, but that might be okay. Alright, let's just see what this looks like. I'm probably gonna have to recarve all that anyway, but that's okay. So to do this to where it stays put where we put it for every animation in turn, we have to do something. So on the head, I'm going to make a child node since it's kind of an attachment from that. So we're going to call it Ponytail. And then I'm going to drag this very yellow ponytail, looks like a banana, right here. So if I were to go to the arrows here to move it, it would definitely be there, but whenever wow, that's really long, that's too long. Whenever she starts moving around, the ponytail's gonna come back to where it was. It's gonna look really funny. So what we have to do, let me reset that. We'll get it where we want it, and then I can carve it and we'll be able to see where it is on her back. So to do that, we have to actually move it in here. So let's see. Down, over. Where are we at? Too far, too far. So we just gotta line up the shadow as best we can. We're getting pretty close. Oh, we got a little gap back here. 9. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So now, if we save it, the banana tail. So So that's coming down to lower back. And it's real, that is a lot of hair actually, now that I look at it. That is a big ponytail. Okay. So that means we need to fix that. But now when she's moving, look at that. So of course that's the one that she's not there. So she's idling and it's bobbing with it. And it looks like one piece other than the color. Running, dodging. Cool. Okay. So let's go back to idle 1. And fix this hair. Maybe we work backwards, right? Like what does it look good on the bottom and then how it connects up there. Alright, we're in our yellow. First of all, that is like lower back. This is probably too big. Too long rather. So maybe right there. So the smallest roundness we can get is a plus sign. So yeah, this all needs to go. We're going to have to reposition this because it's going to shrink our parts here. And then how will we do this? Let's put in another color just so we can see where it's at. Maybe this part is the tie. That'll help us get an understanding of where we want it. Okay. And this is the ponytail, and it's still really big. So let's carve some of that out. Actually, all of that. But not that one. Because if she's got it braided, it's pretty tight. You know what we might be able to do? If we alternate these. Oh, not that. Right, like this. It might look like braids. Or a wiffle ball bat. I don't know. Yep. Let's try it. So delete, delete, delete. Okay, so we've got to fix the top part. Well, let's just see how that's looking. I don't know. Obviously it looks silly because it's going into this huge part of hair. So I guess we can't really make good judgment on that. So let's take up some of this here, maybe there. Oh, we need to do this on both sides too. And here, so it's 6 or 9 attaching. Okay, and then this doesn't have to be even all the way around. Take that one off. Maybe even take like one of those off. Okay, so big hair. Wait, let's take that off. Okay, it looks a little more natural. Yeah. So if we keep our pattern going, this would need to be gone. This would need to be gone. And that would need to be gone. And then maybe right here is where it starts. And I can't see it. Get out of my way. Okay. Now, what's our hair color while we're here? Okay. Let's see if we're gonna like this. It's still too abrupt of a change. But let's change this color while we know what it is. And then we'll change this to a light color for nice pop contrast. Okay, so I'm not hating it now that it's not banana yellow, but I think our transition definitely needs to be a little more graceful. So let's fix that real quick. Hair is always pretty tricky. Alright, let's take some of these out so that it kind of tapers into it a little bit better. Oops. And that one is really hard to see. Okay. Let's take a look at that. It's better. Better. And now, oh, Cosmo. Coming to say hello again. I think that's pretty good for now. We might tweak that later on, but let's move on. Let's go ahead and get another ponytail for her here. So that was ponytail. This is ponytail 2. And we're gonna duplicate this. Ponytail 2. Oh, Cosmo. And we're gonna drag that over here. Go in here. And now we have to move it to the other side, which we do with the pivot tool. We shouldn't have to do much. We just move it over. I think I got it. I'm a little off. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so it's hitting her arm. Let's see some of these. So she's climbing, her hair is sticking in her back. Some of these we might have to change the animation, or change the rotation of these to where it doesn't interfere. That's passable. Yeah, we might just have to mess with the animations on some of these. Lots of hairspray in that hair. Oh, she dead. Don't have to worry about that one. Salute. That's okay. So So for the most part, most of them are alright if they just go straight back. Dancing. Attacking. Okay, so I'm pretty good with that. It's okay that they're stiff. Let's go back to our idle one. I'm just happy we kind of got away with braids as best we can. Alright, let's start on her jacket thing here, which is going to interfere with the hair, but that's alright. Actually, let's go to the T-pose. Yeah, we've got one layer right here. And she's punching us in the face. Alright, so that is her shirt. This over vest thing is almost the same color, but for our case we're going to darken it just a tad, but not darker than the pants. So let's go into the chest part. We'll start with the shirt color and then find one maybe like this. Alright, so for this we're going to do adding a layer, and we're also going to paint it on there. So I think this is kind of where we're at. It's going to be interesting. Alright, so it's going to go straight back, and then it's going to go around her neck like the shirt did, and then it's going to come over here, but we still see her sleeve. So we do that. Just the top of the sleeve, so we'll add it here. Maybe not there. On the back. Oops. Okay. So that's the front. Now the question is, we have all this space here. Does it just come straight down right here? Probably not. It's probably going to conform. Something like that. Maybe not all the way down. Something like that. There we go. This will fall straight down. We'll round this out before we're done. Oops. So under her arm. Cosmo. Come here. He's very, very vocal today. Well, it's every day. Oh, he just wants some pets. So we'll try to make that. You know what? The T-pose is throwing me off. We need to paint this side on because her arm's going to go right through it. So we're just going to paint it, paint it, paint it. There we go. And then the back, I'd imagine, is completely the jacket. So that's pretty easy. Same thing with the sides down here. We just paint that first layer and we'll actually add a layer on that side. And then it's going to go down all the way to the bottom, which we are. I think we need to add a layer back here. Okay, just don't want to hit our hair. Alright, let's see what that looks like from far away and how it's going to connect to the belly part, because I don't want it to look like a life jacket. Okay, so these will come all the way down here and here. So far so good on the hair. I think if we continue this down, we might be able to take this top layer off and it won't stick out so far. But let's add the belly part. So this color is 6E. Alright. Alright, so we'll jump out to the belly part. Here. So we can see the dark shadows where we're gonna put it. Alright. So it's gonna come down all the way. One more out. And 2 more over. Which kind of seems like a lot right now. Do we want that to overlap? Okay, so let's paint that layer, this layer. Alright. Whoops. We're gonna add a strip of it right there. Yeah, we might trim some of that because it's really big. Alright, we made that one. Alright, why is that sticking out so far? Let's go look now. Do we need that? I don't think we do. So we'll take off this whole part on the belly and then on the chest. Yeah, we don't really need that. I'm not sure where that came from. There's a hole. Okay. There we go. That's better. Alright, so the tricky part so the second character made, the Psycho, had a long, what do they call those? Jacket, duster? Yeah, duster. Down, kind of like she does here. But once you get anything, you know, stiff down here with the legs, it's gonna go into it. Much like we had to watch the hair going into the back, it's gonna be even worse down here because the legs really move. So the furthest we can probably take her jacket, it would be like mid-thigh, I think. But let's try. So now we're in the pants part. The shirt is, so just like the belly, we're going to add, add parts of the jacket here. And I think maybe we were at 2 rows. Now maybe we can come down to just 1 row. Maybe. Let's see. So all of this back here is covered. Or maybe we just paint it, I'm not sure. Having pieces that span more than one node area is really tricky. Yeah, so we don't need that edge. We're gonna just paint it on. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Alright, so we'll paint this. And probably this. There we go. So if we do a walk, where's walk, where's walk? How does that work? So you can see right here, the dark of the leg is peeking through there. So to fix that, we will go into the leg and make that part the same color as the shirt. Same thing here. This bottom row, the dark is coming over that, and right here. I think that's what we did on the Psycho too. Other than that, it looks like it's holding up pretty well. So back to idle. Yeah, and the leg's like right there. You can see the shadow part of where it's piercing in there. So we'll just do it the same color and we'll paint it on. So this whole part will be the jacket color. What is that? 1, 2, 3? Okay. We might not have needed to do all of it, but yeah, so now it looks kind of silly with that. So maybe just the outside and the front. Oh, 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 oh. We don't want it to be identical. Alright, same thing on the back. Maybe. Here we go. Okay, so that's, see, now the pants looks like the pants. That looks like it's just the jacket laying on the leg. And then we shouldn't have the issue right there. But we do need to fix that part. That's better. Walk real quick. So if we wanted to make it longer and us to add more, this is probably where we're going to get to the end, because I think what I did for the Psycho is I actually added a layer here. Let's just see if we wanted it to go like to right here. I don't think it's gonna look like it's gonna work, but let's try. Okay, so it looks like just moving with the leg when you do it like that. Then we can paint it on that side and do the same row here. Okay, it might work. It might work. Whoops, whoops. So we'll paint that. We'll add a row here. Do I need to add one in that corner? Probably. And then it's not here, so okay. So we're getting it pretty far. So we might need to actually take out that whole line right there. this one. I'm not sure. I think that was just part of the template. Okay. Okay, so that works. When we start shading it, we're going to be in trouble because look at all these moving pieces, but I think we can make it work. So we'll have to do the same thing for the other side here on the leg. Get me back to, okay, so now you can really see. I wonder how much further we can take that. I don't want to get too far and then forget how we did it on the other side. And then this part is its own piece, so this might be weird. Is that how far it is? Almost. So that's the back. We almost got it there. That's fine. I wonder what that looks like. So, same color. It's coming through, but it's the same color. So, right now it's okay. I think this is, it's farther than I got on the Psycho, but we're going to try to go as far as we can there. Cool. Okay, so I will probably do that other side behind the scenes. Real quick, we have just a couple minutes left. Let's see. So she's got a belt. That's pretty easy, especially since we have kind of a valley to put the belt in here. We don't have to worry about it hitting anything, but we'll do a really dark strip there. And then we might even do a really light, let's say there's like a belt buckle. Alright, and then since we have all this protection from the jacket, we can probably get away with our, oh wait, I'm on the wrong one. So right here, the belly, okay. She's got these other straps. Maybe she's got like a weapon or something in there. Oh, there it goes. Maybe it's, let's see, where's our edge? Maybe something like that. We might have to paint that on, I'm not sure. How's that look? Walk. Not too bad. Okay, so for Friday we will come back and continue. I will try to get the rest of this jacket done on the other side and lower as far as we can, and then Friday we will finish all of her accessories, get her shoes done, and then start coloring. So kind of grunge up the jacket and the shirts and the pants. She's got some holes in that. be pretty easy. And the hands, because they're a different color, and get her done. Other than that, I think, and maybe mess with the hair a little bit. Definitely color the hair, but she's getting there, looking pretty good. So yeah, same time on Friday we'll do that, and yeah, we'll get her knocked out. So thanks for joining, and I will see you guys Friday.